So them type of people right there, you got to totally ignore, man. You know, avoid niggas at all costs, man. That's what you got to do.
Yeah. Okay. This is 2nd Ezra 15 and 22. My right hand shall not spare the sinners.
Yeah, my right hand shall not spare the sinners. Who is the right hand? Yahweh Shai. You see? And hand means power. So Yahweh Shai sitting on the right hand of Yahweh, and that's his power. So when he come back, he's not going to spare sinners. And that's 2/3 of our people. Got to be put away, man. Got to be eradicated. Go ahead.
Con. It says, my right hand shall not spare the sinners, and my sword shall not cease over them that shed innocent blood upon the earth.
That's right. So it that destruction gonna destroy 2/3 of our people, and on top of that, it's gonna get Esau too. You see, because we always say through the Spirit, 2/3 of our people gonna suffer the same fate as the so-called white man on this side. You know, because that's who they trust in. They don't trust in Yahweh Shai. They don't trust in Yahweh. They don't believe, man. So they're gonna continue to scoff and be put to death.
Because the fire is gone forth from his wrath and have consumed the foundations of the earth and the sinners, like the straw that is kindled. Woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, said the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai.
Yup, and 2/3 gonna be caught up in that, man. 2/3 gonna be caught up in the same fate as the so-called white man, because they stuck in that strong delusion, thinking that the white man is God, which he's not. You see, you know. But going back to this about the know how to deliver out of temptation. You know, 2 Peter 2 and 9. But I want to jump to Ecclesiastes. Sirach 2 and 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Prepare your soul for temptation, man. So in that time you're gonna be tested. You gotta. That's a temptation is like a trial, man. You know, it's like the Lord sitting back. He already know what you're gonna do, right? But it's like I'm gonna see what you're gonna do. It's like I know what you're gonna do, but I'm gonna see what you're gonna do. But do you have enough of? Are you in the mind frame of? Do you know when you're being tempted and tested? It's up to us to catch it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh shit, I'm being tempted. I'm being tried. You know, resort back to what I read and what I learned in the scriptures to help me pass that particular test, man.
Right.
You know?
Right. It's Sirach 2 and 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble.
Son, make not haste in the time of trouble. So you got to constantly endure, man. It's like a fight, you know? Everything you learn, this is how every problem you have, this is the problem solver right here, these scriptures.
Right.
You got to resort back to the scriptures, man, constantly, man. Because the Lord, he'll test you, man, in so many ways you won't even know it. So you have to be aware of that, man. Always resort back to the scriptures, because this is your test, man. We all here being tested, you know? And you don't know you're being tested, hey, you just going to be going right on off, man. Just walking like you in La La Land. But this is your guide, man. You know, this is our guide.
Jump over here. 1 Peter 4 and 12. Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you as though some strange thing happened unto you.
God, it's all kind of strange things that happen to us, man. You know, it's just like, I give you an example. I use myself as an example. Last night, hey, I got my car running. Last night I go out there, turn it over, and it click again. To me, that was strange, man. Like, it should have been what it was, you know? But it's like more stranger things are going to be happening, man. Because these tests are coming daily, you know? So if a brother, hey, if you walking and somebody get their head blown right off next to you, hey, think not that to be strange, man, because the Lord said he gonna deal with the sinners, man. You know? And if you don't be harmed in that, think about it. something could go down right beside you, and it's like you could put a covering over you. And that's coming, and more of that is coming in the time of martial law, man. When martial law comes and sedition of the people, those more strange things are going to be happening. Real strange things are going to be happening at that time. You know?
This Sirach 24 and 24. Faint not to be strong in the Lord, that he may confirm you. Cleave unto him, for the Lord Almighty is the power alone, and beside him there was no other Savior.
God, he's the only one. There's no other name under heaven, the other name you can call on that you might be saved, man. You know? So when it says faint not, like basically like don't hesitate to come back to the Lord. So you know, don't be hesitating to come back to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Because the more and more you hesitate, you know not the hour when the thief gonna come. So the more and more you hesitate, man, it's like you playing Russian roulette when you don't come out here on these highways and byways and push this word, man. It's just like playing Russian roulette with 6 chambers with a bullet in 5 chambers. You destined to fail. You destined, to die, man. You know.
This Sirach 2 and 12. Woe be to the faint-hearted and the faint hands and the sinner that goeth 2 ways. Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believed not, therefore shall he not be defended.
God, he won't be protected in that day, right? Yahweh Shem Yahushua ain't gonna stand, and he ain't gonna let the angels fight for you in that day. You just gonna be left out there. You're gonna be like a wounded gazelle in an open field of lions and cheetahs, man. That's what it's gonna be like. Won't be no protective covering over you, man.
This Sirach 2 and 14. Woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will ye do when the Lord shall visit you?
What you gonna do? You gonna fold like a Christmas card, man. And like it said, when it said the sinner can go 2 ways, I was just coming in my mind, yeah, they can go 2 ways. Either they can keep going down that broad road of destruction, or a sinner could go and come into and pray that the Lord choose him to come into this truth, man, and save his life. It's only 2 ways he basically go, man.
Verse 15. They that fear the Lord will not disobey his words, and they that love him will keep his ways.
God, he said you're gonna keep his ways, so that's the elect. And back when it said faint not, it said that means don't be growing weak and shit. Because it's easy to, like the ones who fell out, that's what they did. They fainted, basically. They grew weak, man, because they wasn't a part of the truth, part of the elect. So it says faint not, and don't be weak. Don't be weak when it comes to coming back to the Lord, man. Don't lack courage, man. That's why we pray for courage. We pray for discipline and courage, man. To help us endure to the end of this. Because the truth is nothing easy. It's hard, man. Temptations every day. And the longer you be in the truth, the harder them temptations be, man.
This 2 Peter 1 and 10. Wherefore, thee rather, brethren, give diligence to make your cause of election sure.
Give diligence, man, to be earnest, man. To stand up strong in it, It's being earnest, man, Go ahead.
For if you do these things, ye shall never fall.
If you do these things, you should never fall, man. Stay in these scriptures, man. When you go through these scriptures, man, look up words, man. Learn a little bit of Hebrew. Learn a little bit of Greek, Remember, when you going through these scriptures, man, this is how you govern your life, man. This is how you walk your everyday walk, man. That's the beautiful thing about it. You know?
This Matthew's 8:18 and 3. And he said, verily, verily, I say unto you, except ye be converted and become as little children, ye shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven. It said, whosoever therefore shall humble himself as a little child, the same is greatest in the kingdom of heaven.
It said, whoever humble himself as a child, right? Because a child really don't know nothing. A child has to be taught things, man. So when you convert yourself, you're turning around and you're coming back into the ways of the Lord. Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You coming out of that world, man. So you have to be taught. You know, you can't be proud like you know everything, because when we came in, we didn't know nothing, right? So you have to be taught. So like a child, man. You know, you take example, if you see a child in like a daycare or kindergarten, they got them trained to sit there and listen. You know, be quiet and just listen to what's going on. That's how you learn, man. Go ahead.
This 2 Thessalonians 3 and 2. And that we may be delivered from unreasonable men and wicked. Hold on. 2 Thessalonians 3 and 2. And that we may be delivered from unreasonable and wicked men, for all men have not faith.
Gun, unreasonable men, like wicked men, man. You know, those are wicked men. And it says all men don't have faith, man. You know, unreasonable men. That's Greek 8:24. That word is aptopos, out of place, not befitting, not becoming, improper, wicked, unrighteous, inconvenient, harmful.
That's,
right?
Where you at now?
That's Greek 8:24. That word unreasonable.
Right.
Yes.
Is that the blue letter?
Yeah, and the Strong, that was the blue letter. The Strong is as a negative, out of place, that is figurative, improper, injurious, wicked, harmful.